Nicholas, the dude, ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Seattle Mariners. First pitch coming your way next. Next to hit, Nicholas, the dude. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Yelich goes. Pitch misses.
That's the ball.
Throw to second, out of bounds, safe. Man at second. And there's a strike. The dude launched a homer in his most recent game. Just getting started here in Seattle. On the ground to third. Can't glove it cleanly. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line.
Strikes. And that is a big first out. Two aboard with one out. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And a count 1-2.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
The 1-2. And just misses with that one. Challenge from behind the dish here. And on further review, it was a strike. They'll keep their remaining challenge.
That is it. The center fielder, number 10, Sal Freeman.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Runner at third here. Nobody out.
Second baseman, Nicholas, the dude.
We know he's capable of hitting home runs, Chris. Nobody in the league has hit more. That clips the corner. The Brewers with a chance to score first here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one misses. They're now 3-1.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Splits the plate, and now it's 3-2.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
3-2 now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Brewers.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Checks over to first, back safely. Another throw over, and he's back again. And that's disengagement number 2. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Runner on the go. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Runner goes again. Pitches low. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Runner on the move again. Towards first. Naylor steps on the bag, and one away in the top of the 3rd. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jackson Chourio.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
Right through there for a strike. Now a step off to third. He hits the dirt, and he is safe. He stole home. I don't believe it.
Nicholas, the dude.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, William Contreras.
Quick move to first, and he dives back in safely. Another move to first, and they're keeping him close. And that's the second disengagement now. Runner takes off, foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the fifth. Runner goes again. Pitch almost got him. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. 2-2 now. Runner goes again. Puts it in the air out towards left center. He's got it. And that is that. Back in Seattle, we're at the top of the eighth. Nicholas, the dude, up now for the Brewers.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong. Well, these Brewers need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
That one ripped left field. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman. This could end it. Ground ball, and this should do it. On the first, ball game. And the Mariners take the series opener here at home. The dude was a real bright spot despite the loss.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time he came up. Even though he couldn't lift them to a win, he really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Nicholas, the dude, up now for the Brewers. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. The dude with an impressive show of speed in his last game, swiping 3 bags. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Rodriguez gets under it. And there's the one away. Back at T-Mobile Park, down the number 2 hitter, Nicholas, the dude. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His 11th of the year, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 2-1. No outs. Runner on second.
Second baseman, Nicholas.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Strike on the inside corner. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And it'll stay a strike. The umpire was correct. So they've only got one challenge left now. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners, nobody out.
Man, those are the types of hits.
Tyler Alexander takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Quick toss to first, and he's back in safely. Back over to first, and he's back in that time as well. Runners on the corners, no outs. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner on the go again. Pitch is low. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Yelich at third. The dude stands at second. No outs. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That's a little bit low. Outside ball 4. He walked him, and they are loaded. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. Ripped to third and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Swing and a chopper.
All right, you're good. Stay here.
The throw to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third. This is Bryce Terang.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball.
Oh, caught up in a rundown now. And he got him. Wow, what an end to the inning. No outs, runner at first. Next for the Brewers, Nicholas the Dude. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch, and he just misses. Catcher challenge, we'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. That knocks them down to one challenge left. The 1-0. And he'll challenge that called strike. So the call will stand. So they're now out of challenges. The 1-1. Swing and a ball ripped down the right field line. If it's fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The relay, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Another throw over, and he's back again. Runner takes off, cut on and missed. High throw, and he's safe with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. That's too low. Ball 2. And right back to the mound. To first, and that is a big first out. Runners at second and third and one out. Jackson Chourio digs in now, calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Always tough to turn two on a speedster like this. It's even harder with them coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle.
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Yelich crosses the plate to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe as a run scores on the play. So they turn things over to the righty, Carlos Vargas.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Now a step off to third. He hits the dirt, and he's safe. I don't believe it. The Jet stole home. The dude stands in now, looks at that one inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
No question about this one. It's out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 9-1. Two gone with runners at the corners. Stepping in, Cal Raleigh. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-2. Throw-in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with two away.
So impressive that he...
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. This is a true five-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Canely is just one strike away. Base hit, one run in already. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. It's now 9-4.
Back against the wall with two strikes, but found it.
So two outs with runners on the corners. Dominic Canzone now at the plate. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. In the air, left field. Yelich on the move. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers slug their way to a win in this one. The dude was a big contributor for them in the win. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Nicholas, the dude, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Seattle Mariners. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down. Next for Milwaukee, Nicholas, the dude. He's someone who quickly made a splash at this level, Chris, a former Rookie of the Year. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Pick it up.
So a man aboard now with one away.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Another throw over. And they're keeping him close. And that's disengagement number 2. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Runner goes again. Stays alive. Runner on the move again. On the ground. Toss to Naylor. And 2 away now. Jackson Chourio will hit next.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
Now a step off to third. He hits the dirt, and he is safe. He stole home. I don't believe it. The dude starting up the middle at second, batting second in today's lineup, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Wisconsin. Comes up empty.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Come on, find
Ripped in the air, left field, and it'll touchdown for a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Get it back there. Good job. Way to get on the sack.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, William Contreras.
Now a quick throw to first. And he's back in safely.
Back.
Another move to first. And he's back in that time as well. And that's the second disengagement now.
Runner, yes,
Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Ripped to the right center. Should be extra bases. Coming home. And now they trail by one. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Everyone knows you got to be careful here, Chris. He is the best OPS in the National League. Hard hit left side.
Run it.
Sends it across to first. That ends the frame. Ready to begin the eighth. Leading off, Nicholas the Dude.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Waste no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Over to first, and he's safe.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Alexander really keeping a close eye on him now. And that's disengagement number 2. First offering, runner goes. There's the ball. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Huge strikeout there. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Churio. Now a pop-up on the infield. 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the center fielder, number 10, Sal Freeland.
The count 2-1. Inside, just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
Alexander checks the runner. He hits the dirt, and he's safe. I don't believe it. The Jets stole home. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in.
In situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Fights it off, you'll see another. So they're all loaded up. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez under it. And that's the third out. So two down. Here's Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
The 0-1. Center field. Freeland under it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers win the rubber match of this 3-game series. The dude really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 3 hits in this one, always respectable.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.